In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to go and get the Titanic Love Seeker in Pet Simulator 99. But before I go and do that, would you just like yourself a chance to win a completely free, signed, huge pet? All you need to go and do is drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment your Roblox username down below. I pick one lucky winner each video. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so you can go ahead and obtain the Titanic Love Seeker in the Valentine's Tower event. In this video, I'm going to go show you guys the best methods to go ahead and get this Titanic. So make sure to stick around to the end of the video so you do not miss anything, as I'm going to go over a lot of different things. So as most of you know how you go ahead and get the Titanic, you obtain the Titanic from making it all the way up to floor 1000. So if you make your way all the way up to floor 1000, which is quite high up, you can actually go ahead and obtain this Titanic. We put some pets on, which put burrow through a little bit faster. I did Rebirth not too long ago. I don't know what exclusives are, don't ask. Either way though, so you want to go ahead and start progressing through the areas and make it all the way up to tile 1000. In the tile 1000 egg, you actually can go ahead and have the chance to get the Titanic. So now basically how this works though is you have the Tycoon Rebirth area over here. And when you rebirth, every single time you rebirth, you can go ahead and obtain more tokens from this rebirth thing over here. But in reality, if you are trying to go ahead and get the Titanic Love Seeker, you don't actually need to rebirth at all. I would still advise doing the earlier rebirths in the game, because these rebirths, basically, they're very simple to do. You get decent rewards from it. It does give you more stuff from the raffles. You can get the other Titanics, but if you're solely, your one pure goal is to go and get the Love Seeker, you just need to make it up to floor 1000. You actually don't need any rebirths to do so. Well, actually, I think you need to do a one rebirth at the start when you log in after the event. But other than that, you just need to make it to floor 1000. I would, though, probably for the first couple of 100 floors, though, definitely consider going ahead and doing rebirths, just because of all the other rewards you get as well. But other than that, if you're one goal to get it, you just need to make it up to the highest floor. Then the next thing you need to do is stop using pets I'm using, and you want to make sure you've got a solid team on Titanic. If you're doing shiny rainbow huges, they're really good, or just huges in general. They will help you out at progressing through the game. Basically, one of your best pets on you can go ahead and obtain. I'm assuming nobody has a gargantuan watching this video, but hey, that would help out a ton as well. And then you basically want to AFK here with your pets, and things you can get to speed up your process a lot. It's going to be the tower stacking boost. So of course, you probably know what this does. You basically just want to go ahead and use this right now, and it'll basically go ahead and it'll just speed up your progression through the game. You also want to go ahead and get some tower luck boosters, and now these can either be obtained from gifts, the same as the tower stacking boosters, but you want to save all of these tower luck boosters until you're at 4,000. And then when you're trying to go ahead and hatch the egg, you can use this to get extra 100% luck boost, and this will help you out an actual decent amount. I mean, like I said, as you progress through the floors, especially if you're actually rebirthing and kind of do this for like a free-to-play method where you don't need to buy them, you'll end up getting more love hearts, because you basically get a chance of getting love hearts just the more you progress, and the easier floors are easier to progress. And you can craft these love hearts into gifts. You also, every time you rebirth, you can get gifts as well. So I would definitely recommend doing at least the start, like the first couple of rebirths, just because they're purely because they're so easy to do. And then you can get these gifts, and you want to try and get either of these two from the gifts. Let's see if we can get anything good. I don't think we'll be able to, but we'll quickly have a little test here. See if we can get anything that'll help us out maybe a little bit. And do we get any boosters? We may not have got boosters. What you can also do with the gifts, and I actually probably recommend going ahead and doing, is just selling the gifts. The gifts tend to, the chance actually being like actually valuable. It's usually just easier to go ahead and just get a gift. And hey, we did actually surprisingly get some of the tower stacking boosters, which is actually quite helpful. We've got 5 of them, so actually it's about 5 million gems. And this will be really useful all the way up to your tower 1000. Now, the other thing you need to make sure you're doing, and I'm assuming people do know this, but you need good stat pets. And I'm not talking about the current stat pets in the game, as you're going to notice every stat pet that's not from this event, it does absolutely nothing. Now, as of this most recent update, they actually nerfed all the other stat pets in the game, so you can see these ones do 30, and the ones you get from the egg really don't do near as much as they used to. They used to about 11,000, and now they're probably doing about like 80 or 100. Like, definitely a lot less than what they did, which does make progressing slightly harder. I'll see if I can find one for an example. Yeah, 150 on the Rose Cat. The Rose Cat used to go ahead and do a lot more, but actually nowadays, there is better pets to use than the Rose Cat. And it won't cost you near as much, so if you wanted to, you can go and sell your gift bags, as this base is really useful. So if you need the gems, sell your gift bags, get from rebirthing of the game. And by the way, rebirthing is like so easy to go ahead and do. So do your first rebirths. I wouldn't recommend doing like the later rebirths, as it's just going to be time you could have spent it on a hatching huges. And hatching the Titanic, which may hatch some huges in the process of doing so. Either way though, you want to go ahead and go to this area over here. You You want to go to pets, and then you are going to have to scroll down a little bit just because this game has so many decent pets in it. You want to scroll down all the way till you find stat pets. And basically, these ones at the very top are the ones that are in the event. So it used to be, I believe the best one was it the Rose Cat? It may have even been the Mr. Love Cat. I think it was the Mr. Love Cat. This is the one that everybody was basically trying to get. Or actually the Rose Cat. It's one of these two. I don't really remember. Recently they added in the Heartbreak Fairy, but now there is one such as the Love Seeker up here. And now these Love Seekers are not cheap by any means. And they will be more expensive than the other ones, but you want to try and see if you can get your hands on a shiny rainbow one of these. These will be the most damage you'll be able to get on a pet, and which means you'll be able to progress a ton. Of course, it may be quite expensive for you, and as we can see, yeah, the Love Seekers, they go for quite a bit. It's $1 million just for a normal one. I'll go ahead and get one normal one just so I can show you guys the stats for normal one. We'll also go ahead and get we'll get a golden one as well. Of course, you want to be actually in shiny rainbow, but hey, we'll get a golden one as well. We'll get, is that one Mr. Love Cat? We'll get one of each one of these just so you can see the difference in stats. And basically, the higher the number is, so if it's double the stats, you'll progress through the game twice as fast, basically. We'll get one of these, and these all vary in price a ton, so if you can't afford, like, a certain one, you can just go and get these, as these, like, prices are literally all over the place, but I'll show you basically what you're paying for, and I feel like this is a bit of a robbery, but, hey, we'll go for it there, why not? 5 million for that, ow, that actually kind of hurt a bit. Just as 5 million for, like, a golden pet, not even the rainbow, or the shiny version, which that one will do a lot more, of course, than the golden version. But hey, it's the best one I can see over there. So we'll go ahead and get this one, and we'll test out in the event area just to show you how much of a difference these do. Because it's actually quite a big chunk, and we'll be able to see, is it worth going ahead and spending the extra bit? Like, at the end of the day, you will be able to find people selling the cheaper items to the first server and bought from the first person. Either way, though, you also could hatch them. At the end of the day, if you haven't already got to floor 1000, you're probably not going to be going ahead and hatch these because, well, you can't even get them from the eggs. It's just simple as that. Either way, though, we'll have to scroll a bit. For some weird reason, they kind of hide with the exclusives. Do I know why at all? No, not at all. And by the way, you don't need to use this. You don't need exclusives this. You can just use more with pets. Do be aware, though, it'll probably cost you a lot more as you have to afford a whole team. So you may just want to go ahead and buy the cheap ones, and I'm pretty sure it will be somewhere around here. I could just search for Love Seeker. You know, that's actually useful to do that. So we can go ahead and see Love Seeker. This is where the jump is. So the Love Lion, which was in the previous event best pet, or at least one of the best ones, does 168. But these new ones, especially Mr. Love Cat, yeah, it was a new one there. Look how much more they do. Basically, you can't run off the old event pets. You need these new event pets. These will speed your progress literally a crazy amount. See, the Love Seeker doing 492k. So these other ones in the event basically got nerfed to the ground. But now we are progressing at the speed of lightning. We're actually on like significantly faster through the floors right now. I know it doesn't look like it, but you're getting a massive stat boost there. And I can't remember the exact name of the other one we bought. There was another cheap one we bought. Let's see if we can find it. And it was only 5k, just so you can see the difference. Because you can just use these stat pets. Huges will help you out. TITANICs, of course, help you out. But at the end of the day, the stat pets, they're not like that. They'll be much better than usually whatever you got. Right? It's still 100% possible to do this event free to play. Although I'm not like paid to play players. As usual, always have about a 10,000% times easier chance. And I'm pretty sure this guy, Mr. Love Cat, he only costs about, I think it was 10,000. And then the Heartbreak Fairy is only 5,000. So either way, just using either of these will be so much easier to go and do. So definitely recommend it, especially hatching a Rainbow Shining take a little bit of time sometimes. You're better off just finding someone else's hatched one, and you go ahead and buy it through them. And then when you're at the floor, all the way 1,000, all the way up there, which I think some people here maybe. If I go ahead and do /E, once again, /E cam, we may be able to fly all the way up to the top. It may take a few seconds. We can actually see where they're at. I can actually see the pets doing all the work. But if we quickly just get our way up there, what tiles are they at? I think is that guy at 2,000 there? Or am I just really low down? It's also possible I'm just really low down because I did just rebirth. So these guys actually may not be as high as it looks, but I'm pretty sure they're quite high up. Oh, it could be the rebirth, let's say. We'll show the tiles above. I know I could have teleported, but I want to fly. Okay, they only actually have 200 tiles. Okay, so it's definitely because we just rebirthed. They'll go ahead and be higher. But basically, you want to go and just make sure you get to 1,000. And then it doesn't really matter a ton, the progression. I would definitely recommend doing the first couple of rebirths, though, just because the gifts you get, which go ahead and help you out getting the boost. And the boost will actually end up basically saving the time back you went ahead and spent. You also get these token and rebirths. You get a bunch of other stuff as well. So either way, hopefully this video was a little bit helpful. If you watched, drop a like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys, watch this video, bye.